Happy Independence Day, South Georgia. We are watching an area of disturbed weather now just to the east of Jacksonville. It has an invest. That means the models will start to hone in on that. More of the models, not just the global models, but some of the hurricane models. The chances for development, equal chances over the next 2 days, but I do think it's going to run into land probably by the end of the weekend, early next week as we go into the Carolinas. Again, if you're heading to the East Coast, you will deal with some higher wave action, some gusty winds, and maybe some squally showers. But that should be the extent of it. Again, remember that the right side is usually where the rough weather is, and the coast of Georgia is on the left side. So not too concerning. For us here, we will kick up the breeze. You probably noticed the breeze got kicked up yesterday and today as well. And the humidity was down yesterday too, so if you got in the pool yesterday, you came out of it like, whoa, this feels good. Those dew points dropped into the mid-60s. Today, maybe not quite as low humidity, but it is a muggy start in the upper 70s on this 4th of July. We'll get into the mid-80s at 10 a.m. and then heating up into the low to mid-90s this afternoon. Let's take a look at those heat index numbers because they will be even higher. Yesterday's heat index covered right around 99. Today will be up towards 100. So 10 a.m. we're already in the 90s, 11 a.m. mid to upper 90s, and then already into the hundreds in a lot of spots by 1 o'clock and kind of just hanging out there. Will there be a shower or storm? The eastern communities do have that as low pressure rotates, may fling a little bit of moisture. And you can see how it impacts those heat index numbers into the evening here. You can see these areas may see an isolated shower or storm, but most of us should be dry for the 4th of July fireworks displays. We'll see partly cloudy skies, temperatures going from 90 at 7 p.m. right around the time that most will put off the fireworks at 9 p.m., about 84, 81, 11 p.m. with partly cloudy skies. Overnight, it'll be muggy, 74 as you wake up on a Saturday. Sweating to the oldies, right? Well, not so much because we're going to get a little moderation in the heat and we'll also kick in the breeze. So there's that low pressure spinning to our east. And what ends up happening is it will kick up the wind a little bit, and we'll also see a little more cloud cover and a few showers that will float around this low. You can see, again, what we're on is kind of the drier side of the system. So a few showers coming on in, most of the activity off to the east of the low pressure. And then that low is going to drive inland towards South Carolina. At least that's what it looks like right now. We'll keep an eye on it. There could be a chance that it kind of just hugs the coast up towards the North Carolina coast. But Sunday, we'll see less wind and just a slight chance of a shower or storm. High pressure will build in and the heat will build back as we go into early next week. So here's your forecast looking ahead. 30% chance of a shower storm Saturday and Sunday. It'll be breezier on Saturday. Sustained winds at about 10 to 15, gust up to 20. And again, you can see how it moderates the heat. We lose a little bit of that wind on Sunday, 72 to 93. Heat index near 100 on Monday, 74 to 95. And then we'll start to see a slight rain chance returning Tuesday, but the heat index numbers will be over 100 by then with a high of 96. But wetter weather is forecast to return as we go into next week. We'll talk more about that and the rest of your 4th of July forecast on Today in Georgia from 5 to 7 a.m. I hope you join us then.